Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to today's episode of the GamePod podcast. Today we will talk about the game industry hot topic of conference season. Will you be making it to develop, or will you be joining us for a new off-branch of dev life? To be confirmed. In game production, what is it really? How do you get from ideation to production and into release? Do you actually ever leave ideation? Fail fast, folks. Keep your eyes peeled. Ask us anything today. Reach out and prod me. We will be looking at silos and factions and how you get past this. If you can, there will always be a problem. Remember your risk management report as well. And Man Bites Dog, Producer Bites Lid, Licked My Ick, or Boil the Ocean. You tell us, does this bother you or does it not? And then we go into True Place, where Matt loves to win and we just lovingly let him win this one very small section of our lives.
Cats in the cupboard.
Yeah.
Isn't that a song? Cats in the cupboard and the cradle.
Cats in the cupboard and the silver spoon.
When you
Cats in the cupboard and the silver spoon.
Yeah, that one.
That one.
Cats in the cupboard and the cradle moon.
And today's episode, ladies and gentlemen, is brought to you by Cats in the Cupboard and the Silver
Cats
Spoon.
in the cupboard. We've just found the title for the episode.
It's in the
Well
cupboard.
done, Tash. Cats in the cupboard. Lock that shit down, Captain.
Lock it down.
Cats in the
Cats
Cupboard
in
and the Silver
cupboard.
Spoon.
It's too early for. I mean, I'll put it.
No, we're efficient today, Matt. We're efficient. That's because
Yeah,
I
we
was
don't have as
mixing
much
concrete
time.
today.
Yeah, that's right. You were mixing concrete.
I was.
Like a DJ.
DJ. Mixing concrete on my
If
That
the
birthday.
sounds like
DJ
it's a
worked
DJ.
on
And
a,
it didn't run. And it didn't run. It didn't rain.
It didn't
it
rain.
didn't rain.
Which is good.
That's
It's a win.
good because you're working outside.
Yes.
Yeah, I was outside today and it didn't
Was
rain.
you? Was you mixing
Yeah.
concrete?
No, I was
No.
mixing socially.
Nice. Oh yeah, because I could have come and met you, but instead I mixed concrete.
No, which is fair because
I
you
chose
got to
that over
pay-
you, Matt.
pay the bills. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't need the money. I just didn't want to see you. Any excuse, basically. I
I don't need
thought
the
I had
money.
to have a really good excuse to not see Matt. I know. I'll mix concrete.
As excuses
Absolutely.
go, that's a pretty good
That's
one.
a pretty good one, right? You could put that
And
on a
it's your
t-shirt.
birthday, Luke.
And it's my birthday. Yes.
Happy birthday.
I'm prime years old.
Prime years old.
Mm.
So it's not divisible by.
No, I'm in my prime.
I see.
Yes.
I thought you meant like
Not
it's
that
a prime
really
number.
bad drink.
Oh.
A prime
What?
number. Oh, maybe it is. I'll have to ask ChatGPT what a prime number is again because I forgot.
If prime number is divisible by itself and one.
Self. That's right. Yes, I should know that. Having an 11-year-old that's really good at maths.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean
But-
you're good at maths by default, you know
No,
that, right?
no. I just ask her, "Do you think that's the right answer?" And she's like, "Oh, let me check it again." I'm like, "Okay."
Let me check the math on that, Dad.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you're good at maths, why do you work on a building site?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I can do.
Yeah.
I can do a 10-to-1 mix, and I can read a tape
Yes.
measure. Yeah.
Asked and answered.
And then when they say, "Can you do a half mix?" I'm like, "Oh, that's 5.5."
You mean you haven't agiled that shit yet?
No, I've been very tempted to say to them, "You do realize you need to project manage all these projects better and have milestones, approvals, customer feedback." And I'm like, "Okay."
Deliverables, yeah.
And deliverables, and they say, "Yeah, we can pay you 50p an hour, Luke."
Is the
50p an hour.
deliverable surely is the building that
Not
gets
collapsing.
put up?
No, where you have foundations. You have to dig it out, get rid of the crap.
Well,
And
you
you
go
have
for your
foundations.
prototype, which is just the
No, don't prototype a
layout.
house. You can't prototype a real building.
just
Because
a
I'll
little
throw it away and start
building
again,
blocks.
Matt. Yeah.
And then you do your MVP and it's got the walls.
I tell you what, some of the customers do think that it's like a prototype. It's like, "Yeah, I don't like that wall. Can we just put it somewhere else?" You're like, "No, that's a supporting wall."
Whoa.
Yeah, we've
Oh,
just
did
put
they
the
not?
we've just put the joist in the steels.
Did they not prototype Maduro's house before they went and sort of kidnapped him from Venezuela?
Probably, yeah, probably.
They built a
yeah.
replica of his house so
Yeah,
that
yeah,
they
yeah.
could kind of practice
Yeah.
the art.
Yeah,
That's a prototype house, surely.
yeah. But
It's a stage one
Yeah.
house.
stage one.
Stage
I'm
one.
pretty
Yeah.
sure most of our new builds are stage one houses these days.
I was
Yeah, that's
watching
fine.
a property developer who builds houses for like the rich and famous.
Mm.
And he's got like this really new sort of process where he will build a structure, a frame, and he'll build it in stills. so that way you don't have any supporting walls. You can move the walls however you like. And if the customer comes in and says, oh, I don't like the bathroom there, they can move it. Obviously, it costs some money, but it's not structural problems. It's like the carcass is built, steels are there, everything's supported. You can move rooms as much as you like. It's a really smart way of doing it. But obviously, it costs a lot of money. So that is an agile way
Luke,
of doing.
thank you. Tash, how are you?
I am good. Today, I became a production advisory board member for a non-profit organization.
Wow. Cool.
That is a mouthful.
Innit? Just basically means I'm working for free to advise people on production processes, education material, and
that's cool.
help. Yeah.
Can I get involved? That sounds cool.
Don't see why not.
Sounds good. Boom, that was easy. Nice. Recruited for no money. I like it.
Cool.
I'll take any recruitment right now.
I'm kind of hoping it means that it's like it'll do something for me professionally, get me more visible. So it means that I can, maybe not have to do a job anymore.
Yeah. You could just be an advisory board member. Yeah. Yeah, that's my dream as well, Tash.
Yeah.
We'll be rich and famous once this podcast comes out as well. So
yeah.
I think it's coming out in 2029.
Well, I reckon it couldn't do any harm to have it in the sense of like, if I want to go down a sort of mentoring and coaching kind of avenue, go to universities and stuff.
Yeah.
Or any courses that they're trying to highlight, put out for production. This could be a way into doing that. So I don't actually have to do actual production management in a game setting anymore because, dear fucking God, I'm so done.
Yeah, you can coach what you know instead of doing what you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's a good idea. I was thinking about visiting East Sussex and Brighton University to do the same sort of thing and just find out whether they. And then sometimes you could give your help for free to start with, and then if they want you in again, you're like, it's going to cost a little bit of money, not much, but a little bit of money. And over time, they're like, can we have you every week? Yes, you can.
You can, and then they'll ask me to do an entire course, and I'll run in fear.
Yeah, no, I just want to be the guest of honor and then get paid.
Yeah, exactly. I just want to be the guest of honor. I don't really want to do any work.
Sensible amounts of money for that. Yeah, and then I'm not mixing concrete.
No, nobody wants that for you, Luke.
Thank you.
And I fear for the people that move into those houses in due course. That's
it's very good concrete.
He's carved his name in the bricks.
Yeah. I've drawn little willies.
Good to know.
I was working on a mobile game a very long time ago, and me and the artist were sort of hanging out, and I got him to draw little penises into all the clouds.
Of course,
you couldn't really see them, but like there's a mobile game. I mean, you probably can't get it anymore, but there was a mobile game out there where the clouds were mostly penises.
That's awesome. Yeah.
It was a long time ago, and I was young and stupid. And now I'm
pretty sure I'm still
I was going to say, has anything changed?
Has anything changed, Matt? Yeah, you're still the same.
No, I'm old and stupid. It's
older yet not wiser.
Yeah, somehow, yeah. It is time for our first segment, and that is the games industry hot topic.
Gender.
We discuss the hot topic of the day, AI, unemployment, sexism, etc., and try to find a new angle on it. It's conference season. That is the hot topic of the day. We kicked off, I believe, today with Pocket Gamer Connect. In that London, which I did, I paid a little kind of teeny tiny micro visit to, because it's far too expensive to get into Pocket Gamer Connect for mere mortals.
Which is strange, because when it's called Pocket Gamer, you'd think it'd be cost pocket money.
Or it'd be a really small event.
all the people that attend it are all teeny tiny people.
Yeah, teeny tiny people.
Pocket size. Okay. One might say.
So a teeny tiny conference.
What's your take on it?
Yeah. Mine or
yours? Yeah.
Mine.
You went.
Oh, I did. It seemed
this is your segment, Matt.
Oh. Thank you.
Today's session, we turned the tables on Matt.
Yeah. How the tables have turned.
I can feel them turning underneath me as we speak. It's disconcerting. I asked
Is
the
it like those
questions around
sushi
it.
restaurants where it's just keep going round? You're like,
It's like a
I want
lazy
that one. I
Susan.
want that one. And
Yeah,
you're just trying to catch the one that's going
oh,
past
the
you.
little conveyor belt.
Yeah,
It's like, no.
Yeah. That's great. We should do that as a trio.
Okay.
What, a conveyor belt sushi or conference?
Yeah, it's all of the above. Yeah.
Go to a micro conference for small people, and then go
And
to
they
a
are
sushi
on
bar.
the people that you want to talk to are on conveyor belts.
I mean, I think that's meet to match, isn't it? That's sort of
Could
that's
be.
the
Anyway,
yeah.
Matt, how did it go?
It was.
We've gone off on a tangent, and it's usually my fault. Like
It is
I
usually
accept
your
that blame.
fault.
But that was
Sorry.
a really abrupt way of changing it back. I'm not sure I liked it.
Sorry, that was a bit abrupt, wasn't it? Matt, stop talking. How did it go?
So rude.
Sorry.
It seemed fine. I like I say, I didn't really go in because it's prohibitively expensive for anyone. It's really a very much dev focused. And so if you're sort of a publisher and or any other type of person, it's about £1,500 to go to the conference. So I went to the pub around the corner and met a few friends of mine, had a little chat with them. It was lovely. And it was just
It's
nice to
mad
kind
that
of
it's that expensive.
Why is it so
Yeah,
expensive? I mean, even
they are all
developed's
too
not that
expensive.
expensive.
yeah,
They're all too expensive.
They are, true.
yes, but it's if I'm thinking about it from a sort of like slightly more critical angle, not in terms of the cost. That's just if people are prepared to pay that, that's so be it. But it is these things are useful for people to get together, to meet, to get out of the office, and to
That's
discuss
fantastic.
things. Yeah,
Fully agree with that. But the fact that they're so expensive means
It's
that people
inaccessible.
that you have to get your company to sponsor you to be able to go, and the people that aren't in companies don't get a sort of subsidy or anything like that, and that feels unfair. Like for instance, if I'm not working, I'm not going to go to develop apart from maybe the pub, and even then I'm buying a £6.50 beer and presenting it.
That is a good example. Like we went to develop. Both
Mm.
of us were redundant. Couldn't afford actual proper passes to any of the things. So we, well, for me personally, spent a fortune on traveling down a hotel for the nights to
£4.50.
literally just try and network in the pub.
Yeah, and it works. We met you, Matt.
It does. It does
again
work.
for me, but first time for Tash.
But it's still inaccessible for those who have smaller companies who want to get more involved, and they don't offer a pay per, I don't know, session per roundtable offer. And these things are getting more and more expensive and becoming more and more inaccessible. Soon the only people that get to go are those who have
So maybe
big
there's an
AAA
angle.
companies.
Maybe there's an angle, Matt. Maybe we put on some sort of really, really, really cheap event at the next develop that people can come along to and make it like a dating type networking system. Maybe we should do it. I'm happy to help organize it.
Develop aside.
Develop aside. I like that.
Yeah.
Develop free. Yeah.
Yeah. Or developed.
Yeah.
Develop light.
Develop
light. Yeah. We have people in that want to talk about their games or what they're up to and stuff like that. It's all free. They could talk for free. It's great. We should do it.
Yeah.
I know the area well. I can find a venue if you need.
Do little talks, have a couple of round tables, come chat to us. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Do it. Yeah, I'm down. It's not like I've got enough to do. I'm down.
We've got 4 months, 5 months. So.
Can we plan it for next year? I feel like there has some amount of power marketing that we have to do for this.
Nah. Just enough marketing.
Just wing it.
Agile marketing.
Agile,
so now I can add founder of Develop Light.
Yeah, there we go. See, put it on your.
In the next 4 to 5 months.
We're going to put a pin in the name, and we're going to workshop it a little bit more. But
Develop Light
as a working title, Develop Light. Yeah, I think Develop would probably have some words to say about.
Yeah, it will be at the same time as Develop, but it'll be a partner type event.
Dev Light.
Yep.
Dev Light.
Dev Light.
Okay. So yeah, it's conference season. So brace yourself. Like I say, it's getting more and more expensive. It is getting a little inaccessible for normal devs, smaller companies. What other options are out there for said disenfranchised companies rather than the sort of bigger conferences?
Are there? Hmm. So I
Yeah.
only really know of smaller things. So when I was living in Leamington, there was a game dev group, which still goes. It's like every Thursday you go along, and it was free, completely free. There's no charge. And what would happen is the gentleman who ran it would reach out to game industry professionals. Now he wasn't in the games industry himself. He worked selling 3D printers, and he was just super super passionate about game development, about games. So he, being kind of naturally charismatic and reaching out to people, he found it quite natural to reach out to us. So he would reach out to professionals and say, "Look, I've got this idea. I just want someone to come and do a talk."
Mm.
So like, yeah, okay, I'll give you an hour of my time. I'll come and do a talk for you. Like for me, it's good experience for public speaking, and it's a good exposure. So we would advertise, like I think online, we'd have Eventbrite tickets. Like it would be free. You would just kind of say you're coming. Uh, Facebook media, social kind of stuff, just kind of advertising. Hey, look, we're the game dev group, and we're going to be doing a talk on this. Come and see this person chat. And it did take off to the point where it now had like a game dev boot camp. It had partnerships. But the thing is still free, and it's a great, at least for Leamington being quite a big hub for
Mm.
game studios. It was really great for young, very young industry professionals and some of the older ones to come along and chat and connect and network. And I know it's been quite successful in helping people find jobs and been quite
Fantastic.
good at making connections.
Mm.
But outside of that, I'm not actually sure for some of the bigger conferences or even like the, I say, smaller conferences and develop. I don't actually know what exists out there for us game industry professionals. That's on a smaller scale. That's accessible and
There's
not
nothing
extortionate.
smaller. Yeah, you got your GDCs, you got South by
Mm,
Southwest. You've got there's like 5 or 6 events that you can go to,
yeah.
and then you got the consumer ones that are like very very consumer heavy, which are
You've got
also fun to go to. But
Yeah. And you've got ones like Insomnia as well, and they're not cheap
mm,
either.
mm.
So I'm not sure anymore what's available that's accessible.
And even when you're working for a company, to try and convince your bosses that you need to go or should go
Mm.
is a challenge. It's easier when you're in BD, like business development, or you're in acquisitions and stuff like that.
Yeah, because it makes sense to send the chatty
Yeah,
ones, right?
yeah, or marketing because
Hmm.
you're marketing your game. But as a producer, it's tricky to convince people that
I've still
I
never
need to
been
go.
to is it GDC that's always in the
GDC,
US? Yeah.
yeah,
I've
yeah,
never
yeah.
been.
Right,
In all of
yeah.
my time I have never been able to go.
I almost went once and then it got cancelled.
That is the
I've
story of a producer's life, isn't
Mm.
it?
Yeah. I
We're
did go to.
valuable enough to run all your projects.
Yeah,
We're valuable enough to do all of this, but send us to GDC to do a little bit of networking and
yeah.
maybe have a bit of a good time. You're
I
not the
did
developer.
I did go
no.
to Russia once and present Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows on Connect.
Mm.
So that was interesting because I'd be sort of presenting it and doing all the hand gestures and stuff like that to get the Connect reactions to work. And I'd be saying things that like funny and silly and stuff like that. But then there's also a translator standing next to me. So I'd say something funny and kind of smirk or sort of soft laugh, and then he'd
Mm.
do it, and then 5 minutes later I'd get the laugh that I was expecting, or I wouldn't, and I'd go, okay, that didn't work. That didn't translate well. So that was really interesting. It was a great experience. But that was more like a sales type producer role at the time.
Mm.
We'd wrapped up the game. Now Luke, you go and present it. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, I've got so I've got Dev Light, we've got Bootcamp, we've got networking, roundtable, and then Game Pod Live as an agenda. So that's half a day, I reckon.
Sounds good.
Lovely stuff. We are going to move on to the next segment, and that is games production. What is it really? This is a masterclass from first principles on what games production is and isn't.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, what's
Oh.
that about? What's that noise?
Oh.
Oh,
Wait. Game production gone really wrong.
What aren't we? What aren't we?
Uh,
Yeah.
the chapter for episode 6 is production flow. How do we get from ideation to release? Tash, Luke, over to you.
No, just
wings and prayers.
All right, moving on to the next.
So it's a good one, and there's different techniques, there's different methods, there's different ways of doing it. But ultimately, the best producers are the ones that communicate well and listen well. Being able to listen to the team, understand the strengths and weaknesses, understand where someone may be shy but really, really smart and really sort of got some fantastic ideas, trying to draw that out of that person. Maybe you got someone that's equally smart but is talking too much or saying too much, or maybe a bit pushy because they're overconfident in times. So you have to kind of rein them back in without being rude and stuff like that. So the producers sort of master it. Communication and sort of breaking those things down and structuring that. So that's the communication thing. So put that over here. You then got the sort of the process side of things, like the making sure you get the right sort of pillars, the right sort of phases and stages and questions answered at each of those gates. And then you get the approval from the right people that are involved and sort of are ultimately accountable for the sign-offs for these things, making sure their team have given input into it. Because what you don't want is to sign off those gates and then get later on down the line and someone says, I never believed in this anyway. So why didn't you shout about it? Well, because there wasn't a chance, or my boss just took over. So making sure you've got those key points in there is really, really important.
And expectations. That's got to be the big one. So like, when you're in ideation, it's pretty much like a free reign territory, right? So you can come up with other ideas. And the biggest thing I always say is fail fast. Don't stick on any one idea for too long. If you don't like it, if you're humming and hawing, get rid of it. Go to your next one. Don't get attached. That is one big thing that people struggle with in ideation, is failing fast, because they all get really stuck on their own little ideas and their words and they don't move. So you have to set expectations there fast. Your ideas are going to get thrown out. They're not going to work. Don't get attached. But there will be ones that do work and we'll run with it. And the producer's job is to set those expectations at each stage. So this could be going into pre-production. All right, so agree what that looks like. What is your vertical slice? What is your MVP? What are you going to deliver at each of the stages? Are you going for a pass one phase, so just your bare bones? Are you going for a second pass phase, which is more flushed out or polished, and knowing where your deliverables sit? So for me, communication, absolutely, for our job roles, is key. It will always be key. We are facilitators, we are communicators, but the biggest thing you can do is set strong expectations with your directors and your developers, and ensure that when these things change or the goalposts move, everybody's aware of what's changing. But everything does fall apart when the expectations are not agreed, when the deliverables are not agreed, there's no clear boundaries, and when things move and there's been no communication to developers who are still under the impression that X is being delivered at this date, but it's actually moved or it's been cancelled completely. So for me, yeah, getting from ideation to actual release is, as Luke says, it's a really good communicator and setting strong expectations and boundaries.
Yeah, absolutely. And I like that fail fast, fail often mindset. I think that's really powerful, Tash.
Yeah.
Making sure that people don't become too precious. I've worked with some younger engineers or artists that spend maybe 2 or 3 hours, 4 hours, maybe a week, like maybe several days on a piece of work, and they feel that they've spent all that time on it, that they're committed to it. That doesn't make it good, or it doesn't make it that's the thing we're going to develop now. So having those conversations over time becomes like a coaching scenario for me, and I really enjoy that. And I say things like that. I love what you've done there. It's not right for this project. Can you keep hold of it? Can you shelve it? We'll definitely come back to it. I don't know where and how. And often when the time comes, I say, I know something we can put into this. Can I just go and grab such and such person and then bring them in? Can you talk through your idea? Yeah, sure. And they present it and everyone's like, this is perfect. And that person comes away feeling like I've listened to them. The advice I gave them about holding on to it and then come back to it, it'll come up. And then also bringing them into the meeting rather than me taking the credit for what they've done. It's like, no, I want to bring them in, because the best person to talk about this project, this thing, this feature is that person. I want to put them up on the stage. I want to say, now talk about it. Sometimes you get times where those people don't want to speak about it because maybe they're shy, they don't like presenting, they've got no interest in presenting. So I would have that conversation with them and say, I can talk through it, but I'm going to praise you all the way along. if you're comfortable with that and you don't need to get on the stage, that's fine. But that's what's going to happen. So also reinstating that I'm going to praise you for this work because I think it's impressive. And I think we did that quite often at Improbable as an example, Tash.
We did actually. That's the one thing I think once we get to run our own projects at Improbable, which was really nice, we were able to do a lot of that.
Yeah.
We could set expectations of our own teams. We could fail fast. We could encourage. We can bring them forward to ideas. It is the one place where I found that the process has worked nicely. But I don't know if it's just because I ran my own stuff.
I did as well. I think we were given autonomy. So Matt, we did these town hall things where each project would be asked, can you present something about your project? And us as producers would typically say, here's the agenda of things that are going to be presented. But then I would bring in this person, I'd bring in that person, bring in this person. I wouldn't present it because I'm the all singing, all dancing producer. No, bring in the developers, bring in the designers, bring in the artists. And over time, it just got accepted. That's what happened. But really, that's very rare. Normally, the producer would be the one that presents all of it. Like EA, for instance, the producer would present all of it and they'd control the narrative, they control what gets said and what doesn't get said because they like that sort of control, which I guess it comes with being a bigger company, maybe that's the reason. But having that flexibility of bringing their people to the stage and letting them talk about their passions and what they're doing gives them real sort of authority to carry on doing more of that.
Yeah.
So that's kind of elaboration on that ideation stuff.
Yeah. So then the kind of the key things as far as taking a game from ideation to release is setting up good, clear communication, making sure that you have the processes in place, that you have approvals and sign off from all the different parties, and that you're setting expectations and boundaries. And that's key part of this is to kind of, especially in the ideation phase, is to really get people to understand that their idea is good, but may not be right now. But that can always change. Interesting.
And it's I was going to say it's the autonomy and authorization. So you're giving them authorization, you're giving them autonomy. And in that scenario, the idea that they have might not be good now, but we're giving them autonomy to create those ideas and come up with things that we might look at in the future. What I hate to see is that people find out about something someone's working on and go, why is that person working on that thing? It's like, well, at the start of it, we thought it was going to work for the project, but actually it's not. We're going to shelve it for now. They haven't wasted that time because they've enjoyed doing it. They've enjoyed the process. They've enjoyed talking about it. They're going to shelve it now. Some people get hung on that and they're like, well, they wasted a day. They've wasted 6 weeks or whatever time that is. Obviously, you wouldn't want to waste too long because you're working towards goals and projects. But if you're in ideation, things should be thrown around and generated, and ideally the more on whiteboards and stuff like that. But if someone wants to go off and create something in Unreal, it's quicker now. You can do it just as quick as you could spend head down on a piece of paper designing.
That's what fail fast is for. You don't spend loads of time on it. You do it, see if it works, and either run with it or move on.
Yeah, and paper design is not as powerful as it used to be. People want to play around with things, and you can prototype things so much quicker. And going back to AI, we've talked about in the past, you can use AI to prototype things. You can prototype visuals of what something could look like and could play. There's videos of third person perspective games that jump from this platform to this platform on a sinking ship and stuff like that. And the video, and that I want to make that game, and they create a video for it. It's very clever. I'll send you links.
Damn, okay.
I'm good. Can you spot the AI enthusiast versus the ones that aren't?
I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Like, I know, I don't. No, we're not going down this particular rabbit hole again in this episode, anyway. Lovely stuff. Yeah, we'll bring it back in next week. Fantastic. Thank you very much, Tash and Luke, for that insight into getting a game from ideation to release, or at least through ideation. So this is the next segment, and this is this is the Ask Us Anything. Reach out and prod me. We come up with or get sent production challenges, and we'll fix them for you. Today, we have a letter here from a
Billy?
viewer.
Little Billy. Yeah.
Little Billy.
Are we Billy?
And wee Billy says, silos and factions have appeared. How do I get my teams to really talk to each other?
Silos will happen. They will always happen. People like to get kind of caught into their own thing. They don't want to bring people into conversations that, oh, this isn't necessarily relevant to you. Don't want to waste your time. So silos do happen. And I think generally the way that we work around it is your stand-ups with your teams, your 10, 15-minute stand-up. And then weekly kind of catch-up reviews for reviewing a feature or a project where you get leads and people involved to discuss the bigger updates, high-level updates. I think it differs in different places. At the moment, I'm kind of finding that there's a lot of like review meetings for specific features. I don't know if just because there's loads of features going on, but there's loads of kind of chats where people are kind of cross-discipline catching up. You've got kickoff meetings of what's going on, what do we need and where. But I still find it a tricky area to balance right. Like, how do we get people talking to each other at the right times with the right level of information?
I have a potential solution.
Ooh.
So in proper Scrum teams, the Scrum teams are multidisciplinary. So you have QA, you know, developer, you have artist, designer, and they all work together towards the same goal, the same shared goal. It takes a while to make that work, but when it does work, it works really, really well. What happens is if you split down the sort of the waterfall mindset where you have split disciplines and those disciplines have their stand-ups, things become really, really siloed because of the structure. The structure is already siloed. Oh, that's our art stand-up. Oh, that's our design stand-up. That's our engineering stand-up. And then when there's a problem, it'll be like, oh, the art team are always doing this. Oh, the engineer team always do this. Oh, the design team are designing things that no one can actually do. And it happens often when you split the disciplines into stand-ups and silos. Best way that works, and it's hard to get going, but it works, is multidiscipline teams that work together towards a shared goal.
What happens when your multidiscipline team is like 20 plus people?
Then you split it into different sections. So,
Silos.
for instance, well, those can be multidiscipline silos. Yeah.
So you still have a silo.
A missions team, a team working on the user experience, a team working on the first time user experience.
Yeah,
those sort of things. But yeah, it's a silo, but at least the split disciplines are working together. I think it's better.
It is better, but you still have that same issue of it's still a silo. You still need to encourage that conversation between those teams. How do you do that?
I think this comes down to a risk map. So I think what you do is you write up the risks of there's a risk that teams could be siloed because of and then the mitigation is you monitor it on a regular basis and you encourage teams to work together. You may be having game jams and stuff like that where people get to know each other and respect each other more. You have multidiscipline teams that work together, but you still have a risk of sort of having too much of that. Yeah.
What I found is working, and it's not as elaborate as maybe a little basic, but it's the leads of each of those little silos, I guess.
Yeah.
Coming together to give updates on their teams and their progress.
That's cool.
And updating on blockers and what do we need from who and what's going wrong where.
Yeah, they call those scrum of scrums.
Yeah, scrum of scrums once a week.
Yeah, that works well.
And there's a kind of an answer to the sort of multidisciplinary team silo is communities of practice. So that while you have a sort of multidisciplinary team, those disciplinaries do meet on a regular basis to share what's going on within those teams. So that also kind of like helps de-silo. You're right, Tash, like silos happen because people kind of like to feel part of something. But one of you, I can't remember who, because it was ages ago now, it was a few minutes or something, you said like give people a shared goal. And that's for me, that's kind of part of the answer, is like reminding. There's a concept was brought to my attention recently, and it's not new or anything, I just hadn't heard of it before. It's called the golden thread, and it's about essentially aligning the top level goals values, etc., of the company, and how they sort of link to what it is
Yeah, I
that
like
you
that.
might be doing on a day-to-day basis.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
if you
work for a
have,
company. Yeah, go on, Karen. Sorry.
no, I was just saying, if you have all these things in place, you're never going to really get rid of the problem completely, but it's about reducing the friction when people live in these little bubbles, that it's okay that they bounce up against all the other little bubbles that are there to make the same thing, essentially.
And it's a good example of something that you should list as a risk, and a producer or similar type role should try and mitigate that as time goes on. But I don't think they will ever mitigate it. So to Tasha's point, it is going to be a risk continually.
Yeah,
I love the golden thread idea, Matt. That resonates to me, because in the past I've used project pillars, and Tash has probably used them in the past as well, where you have project pillars, and then if someone comes up with an idea, or some random exec comes in the room and talks about an idea they've got, we ask the question, how does this align with our project pillars? And it's a really nice way of using the data to say, does it back up?
Yeah.
And just
it's
like saying go away without saying go away.
Yeah. It's really nice that you have an idea, but we've done all that.
Yeah. I love that idea. Can you explain? Here's our pillars on the wall behind you. We've printed them because you wanted them laminated on the wall. They're laminated on the wall to remind the entire team. Remember that conversation? You wanted the entire team to see the project pillars. They're there to remind us all. Can you read them and just make sure that this idea, I love the idea, make sure that your ideas align with these pillars. I'll give you 5 minutes.
I like how you're so nice about it. I'm just like,
I'm being passive aggressive. Yeah.
Does it align?
Does it align? Yeah.
Does it align? Because last I checked, it doesn't. So can we move on?
Yeah. And why are you in the room? Go away.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, Billy, I hope that solves your particular problem.
Thanks, Billy. Come again.
Thank you for sending that in. Wee Billy. We are going to move on to the next segment, and this is Lick My Ick, or AKA the Cringe Hinge.
That's not any better.
They're both quite bad. Believe it or not, we've been trying this segment for a while.
And I still can't.
Right, what are we icking this week, Matt?
The phrase that I thought I'd throw into the mix, I didn't. I felt it was my turn, so I've put boil the ocean.
Boil the ocean. I actually got told that once, Luke.
What does that mean?
Can you stop trying to boil the ocean? It means stop trying to fix every problem.
Stop trying to do everything at once.
Yeah, stop trying to do everything at once. But
because the sort of the metaphor, I suppose, is that you cannot boil the ocean. Although, yes, at some point we're really gonna test that theory from an ecological standpoint.
We are.
In theory, you alone cannot boil the ocean. If you cannot sort of like do everything at the same time, fix everything at the same time. So that's it. But it's the kind of it's the sheer buzzword bingo corporate nonsense.
I don't mind that
aspect.
I don't mind that. I don't mind the buzzword bingo. I don't mind that. What I do mind is someone assuming that someone is boiling the ocean when they're trying to fix things or trying to solve things or working hard at making things better. Stop trying to boil the ocean is basically saying get back in your lane, slow down, stop trying so hard.
Do you think so, though?
Yes, I've been on the receiving end of don't try and boil the ocean, Luke.
I mean, I've not had.
But what they didn't realize
that. So
yeah, what they didn't realize is that actually I've done exactly what I'm doing right now in other companies, and it's been a success. I know what I'm doing. You should probably trust that I know what I'm doing. Maybe this makes you feel inferior. That's not me. That's not on me. I don't care about your feelings here in this scenario. This person. I'm fixing things. I'm making things better for everyone. I'm not boiling the ocean. I can do multiple things at the same time. And the things I'm doing work towards the same goal. And it could be that you see a micro thing of here, micro thing of here, micro thing of here. All these little micro things become one big thing. And Tash, you've seen me do this with the method stuff and the Jira stuff. It's do a little bit of this, do a little bit of this, do a little bit of this, present
where
it.
I think it comes more into play, because I don't necessarily take it that way, because I know I have been guilty of trying to fix everything all at once, all in one day, or all in 1 week. It does burn me out. It absolutely burns me out, but I'm like, absolutely determined when I want to fix something, I'm going to fix it. And then you sit back and you realize, Jesus, why am I so exhausted? Why am I coming home and collapsing on the bed rather than doing whatever I want to do? And it's because legit, you're one person. You cannot fix everything overnight. So take it one step at a time, which is kind of how I read into it. It's a nice little humane reminder for me that I am one person and I am a tired soul. So
I guess it depends on how that person presents that message to you and what your relationship with them is in the past. So, for instance, if Matt came to us and said, "Guys, I really love what you're doing. I really like where you're going with this, but can we just rein it back in? I worry that you're trying to boil the ocean." I'd be like, "Yeah, cool, Matt. I trust you. I believe you." But if you came in and said,
I have the
"Luke,
opposite
you're
problem
doing
with you
it
two.
again,"
You guys do nothing.
you do nothing.
Look, Matt, I just said I'm a tired
We're the
soul.
talent, Matt. We're the talent. We're the talent. We're the talent. This is like The Rock and...
It's an impromptu lesson, but I feel like I've been saying this every week for you. We're producers. We delegate out.
Yeah, we're natural delegators, Matt. And we do it passively. You didn't even realise we delegated to you.
Like,
why am I
I've been
doing
telling
this?
him every week.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing passive about it.
Yeah. Well, I'm passive. Tash isn't as passive.
Yeah. This
Well,
is you're being passive aggressive. No, I'm just being aggressive.
No, I'm just aggressive. Yeah.
Just aggressive.
So does that answer your question that was about an hour ago?
What question? I don't remember.
Something boiling the ocean. Boiling the ocean.
Yeah. Does that answer my question?
Yeah. Does it ick us? So I've been on the receiving end, and it's all about how they present the phrase to you. I think.
Yeah, I think that's
Tash was very, very positive about the way it was presented, and I was being less positive. Yeah.
Look, I'm tired.
Yeah. What do you mean I'm boiling the ocean?
Is that a new wrinkle?
Yeah.
Is that a new wrinkle for this segment that we need to kind of independently sort of like give it a kind of ick rating? Where is it on the ickometer? Boil the ocean.
It's quite low down for me.
Yeah. It's not a nasty one for me. Like I've generally heard it, but generally from managers who have been concerned, like I'm doing good work and running at a pace.
You've had it from a good place.
Yeah.
I've had it from a bad place. But if I was to hear it from standard people that had goodwill, good intent, then I would, fair point. I'm trying to do too much once.
I mean, I've never heard boil the ocean as a phrase.
Have you not? Okay.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, it's because you're too busy boiling the ocean, Dad.
Yeah.
I try. I'm giving it a really good
You're
blow.
not listening. You're boiling the ocean.
All right. So we're going to move on to the next segment. That is True or Flays. 3 games. 2 are fake.
Have we not
1
cancelled
is
this
real.
segment yet?
We've
not cancelled this one yet, Matt.
No.
We're not winning. Can we
Matt's
cancel
like,
it?
no, I've got one thing, and this is my one thing. I want to win.
All right, let's give him his one thing.
Let's give him his one thing.
We've been through this before. I don't want to win, but I am going
to win.
I don't want to. I must win.
I must win.
I have to win.
It's really less about me winning and more about me destroying both of you at the same time.
It's less about you winning, more about us losing.
It was really nice. Yeah. It's less about me winning and more about you losing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Basically. Yes.
I'm glad that everybody is on the same page as far as this is concerned, because
you are a megalomaniac, Matt.
Yes. I put the mega in megalomaniac.
Wow. Okay.
I don't think it's anyone that's called. That's not.
As what?
We're all megalomaniacs on this call.
Yeah, maybe.
Right.
Maybe. Yeah, that's
quite gutting. I'm so offended, Tash, at the moment. Are you trying to say I'm boiling the ocean?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, fine, yeah.
I'm not trying, I'm saying it.
Oh, okay. I'm not trying. There's the passive that's not passive again.
True or Flays?
I know we've skipped it, Matt. No, go on.
No, we're not skipping this. We're doing that.
Fine.
I spent 5 minutes writing these.
5 minutes, is that
I spent 5 minutes with ChatGPT writing this out.
No, must try harder.
I did these myself.
With human brain. Okay, fine.
With human brain?
3.
In a jar?
With human brain in jar.
Yeah.
Jar. With human brain in
human brain. Me and Tash are just going to keep talking until you get bored, and then we're going to.
Is that
that's
what's
okay,
left
go
of the
you
ocean?
are-
No, I'm
you have-
joking. Go on. What are the two phases? Come on.
Right.
Three.
So
Three
that we
games.
Wait.
Two are-
Two
What?
wrong, one right, one
Two,
right.
what? Yeah.
Well, if you'd let me do the description of the segment,
So Matt, can we write this down? What is it? 2 wrongs, 1 right, or 3 wrongs, 1 right? We've only been doing this for 6 weeks, Tash.
yeah, and it's really not sort of like sunk in yet.
I'm
I was trying to get the
tired.
wrong answer.
Always. I mean, if that was the case, we're winning.
We're winning. We are the winners, Tash.
True, or
What
I
Matt
do
doesn't
need to
realise
make
is that we have been letting him win. That's what he doesn't realise.
Yeah.
Because we
Yeah,
know
yeah,
he's an egomaniac and a megalomaniac.
Absolutely.
And all the other maniacs. All the
All the other
maniacs all belong
maniacs.
to Matt.
That must be a busy household.
That's a t-shirt. All the maniacs belong to me.
yeah. Okay, you guys finished.
Yes. That's
Okay,
carry
good.
on.
The true or plays, 3 games, 2 are fake and 1 is real. Can our host Matt get his completely made up nonsense past our heroic producers? Are you ready? Game 1. Comedy Bang Bang, the podcast, the game. Playing as Scott Aukerman of Austin Powers 3 fame in this modern text adventure, host your own improvised chat show with an array of fan favorite guests. From Ho-Ho the Naughty Elf to Big Chunky Bubbles, can you make it from a celebrity guest A block all the way through to the plugs section? So that's game 1. Comedy
Can
Bang
it
Bang,
please
the
be
podcast,
real?
the game.
Sounds great. Comedy Bang Bang.
Yeah. Game 2. The Root Trees Are Dead 2025 Remaster is a puzzle detective game in which the player is required to undertake research to fill the incomplete root tree family tree. This remaster features an updated design and visual presentation, as well as an additional case called Root Tree Mania, which extends the narrative of the original game. So that's game 2, The Root Trees Are Dead 2025 Remaster. Game 3.
Sounds awful. Probably true.
Game 3, Great Grandpa's Ghost, is a groundbreaking.
Yeah. I think we're going to win this one, Tash.
Are we?
Yeah.
Game 3, Great Grandpa's Ghost is a groundbreaking new take on the Metroidvania format. You play as Todd, the great grandson of Jedediah Plankton III. Can you jump, dash, grapple hook, and travel through time to prevent Great Grandpa from being cursed to haunt the family home forever? Game 3. I could do that one again. Can you jump, dash, grapple hook, and travel through time to prevent Great Grandpa from being cursed to haunt the
I can do it again. We need to include these outtakes, Matt. Go again. Go on.
I'm leaving all this in, man. Here we
Third
go.
time's the charm.
Here we go.
Yeah. Can you jump, dash, grapple hook, and travel through time to prevent Great Grandpa from being cursed to haunt the family home forever?
Wow.
Said in
now
a
do it with a
really
stick in your
robotic
mouth.
pace
Now do it
because
with a
did
stick in
not
your mouth.
want to mess up.
So, game 3, Great Grandpa's Ghost. So, game 1, Comedy Bang Bang, the podcast, the game. Game 2, The Root Trees Are Dead. And game 3, Great Grandpa's Ghost. One of them is real. Which one is it?
What do you reckon, Tash? I reckon game 3 is nonsense.
I don't know.
Come on, what do you reckon?
I
Which one's
really,
so
wa- I
obviously
really
nonsense
want,
that it's
I
probably
really
not?
want Comedy Bang Bang to be real.
Probably is.
I really want it to be real. But
Maybe
the second
that's
one
the
is
reason
so
it's not.
boring. It sounds like it's real.
Yeah. What is it? Tree roots and
The root
The
tree,
Root Trees Are
tree-
Dead 2025 remaster.
it's the
zombie
remaster
trees.
as well. So it obviously was popular.
zombie
Yeah.
trees.
What do you reckon, Tash?
I don't know,
You
mate.
go with this one.
I kind of want to pick Comedy Bang Bang just because it's fucking funny.
And I want to pick number 3. So we're at our stalemate, Matt. We'll have to talk about this one next week.
Let's go with number 3.
He's gone into gastric shock.
We'll go for number 3, but with the idea that I really want the first one to be real.
Yeah, so we'll go with number 3, and Tash can go, I told you, when she was right.
Okay, so you think Great Grandpa's Ghost is the real game?
Yeah,
No, it's the
yes.
other way around, Tash, isn't it? It's 2 wrongs.
2 are fake, 1 is real.
Right.
Yeah, we're saying that the great grandpa's ghost is real.
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
Incorrect. It's the Brick Trees Are Dead is the real games.
The boring one. I knew it.
Yeah. It was a web-based game released a few years ago. They've remastered it and released it on multi-format, I think.
Tash, can you see in Matt's eyes? Have you heard of the phrase smize? When someone's not actually smiling, just their eyes are smiling. Matt was doing it then as he was talking. His eyes were like Cheshire cats. Look at these Cheshire cat eyes. We let you win that one, Matt. Well, I just messaged Tash privately. I said, let's let him win this one.
Yeah. I think that's 5-0 to me. I'm going to start running total. But it's good.
Now
good,
you're
good.
running
Well
total,
played.
huh?
Well
Thanks.
played. All right. Well done, everybody.
Any developers watch this, can you please make Comedy Bang Bang? Because that sounds fucking ace.
It's actually the Comedy Bang Bang is a real podcast and TV show, but it's not a video game yet.
Right.
So, I did do one. I had to change the name of Great Grandpa's Ghost. I wanted to call it Grandma Simulator, but apparently that exists.
Ah. Okay.
Also sounds really fucking dodgy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway.
Yes.
All right.
And that's not
well
me
done.
saying that this week.
Well done, everybody. We are moving on to the next section. I dub thee. But I think we're going to call it Cats in the Cupboard.
Yeah.
Yes. Cats in the cupboard.
Cats in the
Easy peasy. Asked and answered. Okay.
Yes.
Therefore, I dub with. We round it off by trying to name the episode based on the conversation. I dub thee Cats in the Cupboard. That'll do.
And Tash, can you tell me where the exits are, please?
Exits are here, here, and here. Please
Oh.
kick out the people next to you and make sure that you knock them the fuck out on the way up.
Tash, you should work for EasyJet. You're wasted.
Tash, have I ever told you you are good enough to work for EasyJet?
Yeah. You're going places.
Hey!
You should get a job with EasyJet or
Literally going
Ryanair.
places. So maybe
Yeah.
Paris and then back to Birmingham. Who fucking
Yeah,
knows?
That works. Yeah. Why not?
All right.
We've done it in time, I think.
We have.
Not quite. We have to do the outro.
Yes.
But that's it. It's just that we keep forgetting to do a proper outro.
What is
Yeah.
our proper outro?
Matt, I've forgotten already. What is it?
We do a final high energy wrap up. We thank the listener and the cast. Give a firm promise for the next episode. I didn't write this.
Lies. Deceit and
So
slander.
this is what we would this is what I would sort of normally say is, and that is everything from Game Pod this week. All that's left to do is thank Luke Timms, Natasha, Nathani, and you, the glorious listener, for tuning in. We'll be back next time with more hot topics, more production challenges, more lick my ick, more true and plays, and so much more. We will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
I think that's the outro that we've never done.
That was really good.